Now to another big story we've been following this week, the weather. This oppressive heat not leaving us just yet. Thursday temperatures return to the 90s and storm chances linger. Angela's here to tell us we're not getting much of a break, are we?
No, we've had a handful of days in the upper 80s and low 90s. The heat streak, as you mentioned, continues tomorrow afternoon as we again forecast highs in the upper 80s and low 90s, along with that storm chance you mentioned. So let's check live Doppler 13 radar. Most of the activity this afternoon and this evening developed along the Ohio River, and it's really pretty quiet across central Indiana. I've been keeping an eye on a couple of cells just to the north of Indianapolis. That's it in terms of rain on radar at this point. So really the concern as we look ahead to Thursday will be a muggy start for kids at the bus stop. Early morning temperatures in the low to mid 70s. We're back into the upper 80s and low 90s for a hot, humid Thursday. Kids are going to need extra water for practices and some extra rest time tomorrow as well, as heat stress forecast will be in that caution range when we encourage people to get at least 15 minutes of a break an hour.
That's good advice, Angela. Thanks so much. Tonight at 11, an Indianapolis woman says vandals have been hitting her home for months now. Tonight, she told us it's gotten so bad she's had to install cameras around her house. Our Chase Howell talked with a woman who told him she just wants to live in peace.
That's right, but she says she's getting anything but. This is just the latest damage done to her home. She says the vandals put paint into a bag, lit a firecracker, and then threw it at her house, splattering paint all across her garage door, clear up to her roof. That pop was the sound of the bag full of paint exploding as someone runs down Paulette Caldwell's driveway.
You know, I've been living here peacefully. I'm a widow. I don't bother anybody. So I don't know what this person or person's plan is. I don't know what they want.
She says the vandalism began in February when she found her mailbox had been spray painted. The following month, Caldwell says paint bombs started getting thrown onto her driveway.
These are all the nails that was thrown on my driveway.
Then in April, Caldwell says they threw dozens of nails onto her driveway on 3 different occasions. And then in July is when she came out to paint splashed on the front of her home.
I haven't had any argument with anybody, no road rages, no nothing. I'm a private person. I don't bother anybody. So I don't know why they keep coming back here attacking our home.
Caldwell also says she started getting strange letters sent to her home.
Well, this one says, "So very proud of you, way to go, hi." And they tear off the rest of the card. This one says, "You deserve 1,000 gold stars." Tore off the back. This one says, "A life well lived, a loving heart, a lasting legacy." And on the inside, a sad face.
Since these incidents, Caldwell says it's harder to sleep at night, so she's calling on her community for help.
We haven't done anything to anybody. I wouldn't want this to happen to you. I would help my neighbors. If I knew something or saw something, I would do it.
Caldwell says she has notified police about all these incidents. Now, I have reached out to IMPD to see if they are investigating, but have not heard back. Reporting here in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.
Tonight at 11, we want to take a closer look at how a 3-year-old boy got a hold of a gun and shot himself. Now, tonight we just got court documents in this case. The boy's mom and a man tonight are under arrest. They say the mom told investigators that she was waiting in a DPW facility parking lot to pick up a man after work last night. So when the man got to the car, he told police he got his gun out of the trunk and put it on the floor by the passenger seat. 4 kids were playing outside while the woman was on the phone. When she got out of the car to round up the kids, they heard a pop. It was a gunshot. So they started driving to the hospital, but the woman called 911. They pulled into the parking lot of a Wendy's at Harding and Morris to wait for the medics to arrive. 13 News talked with a relative today who would only confirm the boy came through surgery at Riley Hospital. And now the 26-year-old mom and the 26-year-old man are under arrest for neglect of a dependent. The other children were released to their biological father. Tonight we talked with Mayor Joe Hogsett about all of these recent shootings involving kids, at least 6 in the last 10 days. Police are telling us 3 of these shootings were kids getting a loaded firearm and then pulling the trigger themselves. The mayor told us he believes these cases are preventable.
That requires parents and community members and the community as a whole to come together and prioritize gun safety.
The mayor reminds people who need them that there are free gun locks available in our community. In fact, several libraries offer them, and you can reach out to police and the sheriff's office. Tonight at 11, there's a new website for city-county workers to report harassment anonymously. All of this follows the allegations made by 3 former employees against Thomas Cook, a former chief deputy mayor in the Hogsett administration. A city spokesperson told us Indy's Human Resources Department will run this website until they select a third-party vendor to manage it. Here's a look at the other stories making headlines right now. Tonight, an Indiana man is under arrest in connection with the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. According to the FBI, Nicholas Hofer assaulted law enforcement that day. Now he's charged with multiple felonies and misdemeanors. Right now, the people behind an Indy nonprofit are hoping our community can help them get their trailer back. They say it was stolen from a church parking lot. The whole thing was caught on camera. The Smoking Pastor co-founders tell us they used that trailer to help feed people in need. They say it would cost around $100,000 to replace it. Big changes are in the works tonight for Indigo routes. It's all because of the Purple Line, which is expected to open in October. So that means route adjustments on the south and north sides. We've got a full rundown of those plans posted on WTHR.com. Tonight, some people on the west side of Indy are urging local authorities to speed up work along West Washington Street. So they've started a petition. The construction was supposed to take 4 months. Now, work on the bridge over Little Eagle Creek is expected to take another year. Indy DPW leaders say the bridge was in worse shape than they thought. You can read that petition right now. It's on the 13 News app. That's where you can find all of the latest local stories anytime, right on your phone.